All right, hi. This is Twisted Granny Tarot. I hope you're having a good night tonight. We're doing the card readings for the month of August. And remember, this is the weird tarot reader who uses an astrology program, an astrology diagram for doing her readings. Because what you get is you get to put a card in each one of these houses that are labeled under a category. So we're going to get a lot of information with a little bit of direction. Okay? All right. So that's what's going to happen there. And we got here the my favorite calendar, a year and a day. And inside this year and a day calendar, this fella, whose name is Link, has been able to research a lot of spiritual practices from previous pantheons. We're talking thousands of years ago. Oh, here's something that's interesting. August 28th is, according to this spot on this calendar, Norwegian festival to protect the spirit of the harvest throughout the dark half of the year. Meaning we want those vegetables and grains to stay, well, if they can't stay alive, then they need not to rot. And we don't need little mice and rats from stealing the grain. Okay, so we want to keep it intact. So that's a pretty good endeavor to apply. Okay, also it says here on August 28th, the U.S. District Court rules that Wicca is legally protected. Wicca is legally protected under the Constitution. Under the Constitution, Detmer versus Landon, 1985. I think I would like to put that on my website, but I'm afraid some politicians are going to come along and put the kibosh on that. So anyway, here we go. So we're going to start the way this astrology chart looks. We're going to start with the first house, which is, if you are doing astrology, this is about self-appearance, but because we're doing a reading on cards, it becomes the way that what you're thinking about right now. What's occupying your mind? Oh, occupying your mind is trying to enjoy yourself and enjoy your money wisely. That's what this, okay, so welcome Taurus. Thank you kindly for coming to my circle, or coming to my table. And this woman, it's a Pentacles card, so it goes right along hand in hand with Taurus, because they are, well, actually, I'm just a minute. Venus is one of the rulers of Taurus, but it's a sign that's also concerned with money. So she's right on the money here, so to speak. So you're using your time to organize your money into happiness. How can you use it to make yourself happy, make the most people happy? So second house, that's your first house. Second house is your own money. Now, wait a minute, something just happened here. You want to plan your money, and you want to be able to do good things with it. What happened here? You're not feeling prosperous. You're just not feeling rich. You're just not feeling the way you want to feel. So if you're thinking bad thoughts about money, change the tune. The money is coming, 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 the money is coming. That's what you need to say. The money is coming. The money, I know they look terrible, but they need to say themselves, the money is coming, it's coming. And if once you say that, actually that opens the door for the money to come in. But if you say, I don't have any money, I don't have any money, I think the universe is going to give you what you want, which is no money, because they think that's what you want. So the money is coming, thus the money is coming, the money is coming, the money is coming. Okay, third house is your communication style. So mostly you try to defend yourself from blurting, okay, I'm going to say this for a joke, but you might be tempted to say some funny expressions, but you probably ought to not do it because it's likely somebody could think about it. Because what this is you fending off ill feelings, fending off people who are somewhat aggravated with you. So smile and go on. Okay, fourth house is your home. Oh my God, are you moving? Because here's something's coming. Fifth house is romance and creativity. So you're looking for romance and creativity because this definitely is a person who's looking for romance and creativity. So the hermit, look at, obviously, he's got a lantern out in front of him. He's showing the way. And if he's showing the way in this house, it means you're lonely for your own person. You're lonely for a person you can feel akin to, so to speak. They're on the same wavelength. You can talk to each other. Well, that's what you want to get. Okay? All right. Sixth house. This is work and health. So let me just say this. You're probably very popular at work, probably because of your ability to not say some things. And um, sixth house is mundane activities at work, like filling in the time card, like checking in your mail, like doing the cleaning out your drawer. It's just that kind of thing, mundane kind of thing. But whatever it is you're doing at work, they like it. Now, when we get to the other half of this sixth house, it's health. So, in your house of health, I think that you think you take pretty good care of yourself. And because you love yourself and you want to continue. Okay? I don't, if there was a health situation, it's not plaguing you at the moment. Okay? 6, 7. Seventh house is marriage partnerships and business partnerships. So what the heck? Why is this guy sleeping? Oh, it's because you have a boring marriage and you would like to have an exciting one, which might be why you want to leave home, which might be why you feel like you don't have any money. I mean, those are all logical reasons. So if leaving the marriage is not the issue, then there are things going on and you're taking a rest. It's at the moment a peaceful endeavor at the moment. Okay, that's your seventh house. Eighth house is money from other people. Money, and we got a face card, so we're going to put a modifier on top of it to explain it a little better. So money from other people means income tax checks, inheritance checks, insurance checks, lawsuit checks, those kinds of things. And because rods governs business, then we can assume that this man has got something to do with work. It may or may not have something to do with your current. I'm going to say it probably has to do with your current situation. Although, so they like you pretty good at work. Look at here. You are making a decision. You might be making a decision to accept it might be a lateral change, it might be a managerial change, some changes at work. And you also could be making up your mind. Do I want to be willing to accept this chicken feed they're tossing my way? Or do I just want to leave? So you might just want to leave. Okay? Because generally speaking, not every time, but generally speaking, if a person's looking for a job, you can either look for a job where you're at or look for a job that pays more money elsewhere. So I'm just saying, be aware. Okay? So how would I be careful? Because this is the opposite of this card. So this card says you are very unhappy about your financial situation, but it's risky to change it. Okay? Okay, 8, 9. Ninth house is, philosophy, religion, higher education, and long distance travel. And if any of those things appeal to you, if you were, most of us here are just born average Americans, we may or may not get to travel past grandma's house for Christmas, but at least we got to go there. So this is an annoying card, and it's in your nice house. So I'm going to say this. These are things that make you mad, right? Are you mad that you didn't go to college? Are you mad because you're still paying on your college loan? Um, it also indicates that you're getting close to the desperation point. Let's just put it that way, about being so tied up and stuck so close to home. So you may find yourself, oh, here it comes, because probably travel and spiritual experiences are situations that you want to be able to um, expand your horizons with, but you haven't been able to yet. So right this minute, you might be thinking, I need to take a trip somewhere, and you might just want to take a trip to Florida or California or wherever you need to let off some steam. Or you could take a trip to Europe, let's just pretend, or some other place where you can learn more about history or spirituality or yourself. Okay? Okay. That's ninth. This is your 10th house of career. Oh, geez. Okay, we got this. Honey bunch. Okay. I'm going to say that where you work now might have been the best idea you had. Number two, or it could be that this place where you work now, you thought it was your heart's desire. You thought it was going to be a good deal for you, and you wanted to be able to keep it that way. But this is a very young person who didn't know very much, right? So what's happened? It didn't turn out the way you wanted. It left you with more feelings. You might even feel more feelings of inadequacy now than you did when you started, because it doesn't. It seems like nothing is fit. I'm going to say it. Nothing is fitting together for you like a hand in a glove. So you might want to stretch your muscles, so to speak, and look around you might want to look around for a completely different type of business. Does that appeal to you? That can use your talents and skills just and pays more. Okay, so 11th house. Oh gosh, here's another. Oh, 11. Well, you got a lot of friends. Didn't I tell you were popular down here somewhere? You're popular. So what this is your 11th house covers long-term plans and oh, and friends from previous employers. Okay, so when rods has to do with work, so these are people that you may still talk to at work, because after all, the page is always a messenger. Always, he brings news, good or bad. So we got the message, and it's good. So you're very popular. And if you call the people that you used to know from previous employers, you might find yourself a job, because then you become a referral and not a cold appointment straight up the street. Are you with me? Okay. So keep doing that. The 10th house, the 12th is, oh my God, you're leaving. Are you sure? Because you think you have done everything you can possibly do in the job you're at, in the house you're at, in the life you're at, and you just want to split. And look at here. Now, even though this card makes the split look like a good idea, well, it could take a few months for that good idea to rear its head. You know what I'm saying? Because you could switch jobs, all right, and you might be stuck in like first or second gear for a little while on this new job. But you are going to shine eventually. All right? You're going to shine. Okay, now we're going to put a card right here, which has to do, oh, look. You know what? These are people having a party. So, in general, you are a party kind of person. And you like to invite your friends over and have a few chuckles and have a few whatever in the world that makes y'all happy. And although sometimes when you've been with happy friends, you go back home and you go, well, nothing's changed around here. So there are personal practices that anyone can put in place of their current behavior. Okay? So if your current behavior is, oh, I hate my job and I hate this place and I got to leave my house and I hate, well, you know what? It's going to stay like that for a while because you're telling the universe, I hate my job. So they're going to give you more hate. You're going to remember that. Somebody up there is listening and they're going to give you more of what you don't want as long as you talk about it. Either you talk about it out loud or you talk about it to yourself because those thoughts get up there. Now, if you don't mind my saying, the one way to help alleviate that situation, on the one hand, is to change your mind, change your thought pattern, change your speech pattern. You don't have to say you love your job, but you could say, I know the good. There's a good job coming to me right now. There's a good job coming to me right now. There's a good job coming to me right now. Okay. And then you'll be happy all the time. Isn't that what I think that's what you want to be happy at. We want to be relieved of stress and to enjoy your life. You got some pretty good cards here. So I think you're going to be all right. All right? Love you. Mean it, Taurus. Enjoy yourselves. I hope you have a great summer. It's almost over. So come back and see me. All right? Love you. Bye.